What's up? Welcome back to Charisma Plus. What is it?
I don't know. Just how the haze just went.
It was like, hey! We were having a serious conversation about scorpions and stuff before we gave up in Australia. But anyway, welcome to episode 4 of 24 Charisma Plus Season 2. If you're joining us for your first time, well, welcome. We'll catch you guys up in a little recap. If you guys have anything you want to say to any of us or any fan art you want to share with us, hashtag Charisma Plus DND. That's the letter D, the letter N, and D, because the and sign is just weird, so we're not going to worry about that. But anyway, we don't have any fan art to show you guys this week, so we're just going to jump straight into the recap and catch you guys up to what's going on. So, currently, the party, you guys are on the boat, the Pride of the Sea, under the command of Captain Xavier Eagle Eye, retired hero with the Adventurers Guild. You guys have been on a little murder mystery, trying to figure out what's happened. There's been a couple of murders, and there's been some mysteries, and some more murders.
The bad
we
thing
were
is,
like
we know,
half of them.
We know about all of them except one.
We did like half the murders.
There was only one actual murder that was done by the party that you guys are investigating, but the other half, yeah. You guys
we
got
the bad
that.
guys
Well,
too?
actually, you guys got more than half now.
Yeah. I think we're two. We got two.
murders.
You guys are
We're twice as good.
66%.
two out of 3 on the murders right now.
Oh my god.
But the last episode, Tippy came back. Mary's character's back now. She had babies, not Tippy, but Mary did. Maybe Mary had a baby, and now she's free to play again because the baby's asleep, hopefully. And so what did we actually learn last episode that helped out? There was a whole lot of planning last episode. You guys went back to speak to Grimson, Lady Grimson, upstairs. You guys went and talked to her. You guys, Halanir and Tippy went to talk to her. You guys got her. Eventually, you got her out of the room because there was. She went to check on her husband. He was down in the.
Yeah, we kind of deceived her into.
Right.
Tricking. I think we said something about him talking about the family secrets and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. So she had to go. Yeah, you guys had the ring. You guys showed her the
Yeah.
ring.
Yeah.
And it seemed like the ring was the tipping point to where she would go. Then Tippy, you used your Quasix Zeke. So sure, you got your little buddy.
Oh, handy
Hey,
man.
you guys are both warlocks. Let's talk about that. Anyway, he summons weapons. You summon little dudes. Anyway, he went through the room and you found a book, a big old nasty, scary book that you have over there. It's actually a DVD case for the Evil Dead from a long time ago, but still.
That's legit.
Nice, probably like a face on it, human face. So yeah, you found that. You got a real bad vibe from that. Downstairs, I'm trying to think of before that. Really, I think you guys just kind of like looked around. You learned about.
I learned about the murder.
You learned about.
Tippy solved the.
Yeah, the first hour and a half was Tippy walking around doing her own thing. You found out
people.
that the guy downstairs was using the book to summon a creature called the Lost. And they were using kind of this almost like cantrip kind of curse that just marks someone, and whenever they summon using this book, then these creatures they summon hunt those people down, and only the people marked can actually see them, unless actually I think that was a mistake on my part because Heath, you can see them no matter what. Mm-hmm. So everybody else can only see them if they're being hunted. Heath, if the situation arose, would be able to see them still. So you figured that out.
I think the first half of the episode we were trying to get out of jail.
Yeah.
Well,
And the plan was to get Tippy to identify a book or a seal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The book, the small book,
Okay, yeah, that's
not the
right.
big one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was trying to remember like the big points. I think there wasn't a whole lot of big things that happened. It was just more like a little, you guys piecing everything together a bit. And,
Trying to get out of jail is what we were trying to do.
yeah, and then getting out of jail.
There was 2 important books last episode. There was the one that Tippy found inside of the lady's room, and then there was the summoning book that was down with the dead body. And the summoning book had all the information about the Lost, and we made the connection. And Tippy didn't know who Luther's Parents, not parents, the people who not
Employers.
rented, employed.
Your dad, yeah. His dad.
That's almost as good as them
Yeah.
sitting in the
It's
hole.
your dad. Yeah.
She didn't have that information, but she gathered that it was their employer that was the bad ones. And so her plan was to go and pin it on the employer.
Yeah. And then, I guess, and then to recap the murder mystery quickly is that there was a man, the interview found murdered. His eyes had been pushed in. He had a bunch of slashes all over his body. There was a monster in the closet that you found. You fought it and you ran away. But you guys went back and investigated. You found a rat that had caviar in it. You found a ring that the rat had that was on a finger that seemed to be from the man. And he was missing a book. And then you guys kind of used just those little pieces and then have come to the conclusion that the Grimson family is behind it all, which that brings us to Joy and Torian going down to speak to Mr. Grimson. Let's call him Grimshaw. Grimson. And you guys had an exchange. Some words were thrown around. So tempers got heated. And then he got cooked. As Joy laid on top of him and cast heat metal in his own armor. And he did like 12 damage. Cooked
That was
him.
enough.
Cooked him to the bone. Hurt yourself. Burned a couple of hands that were around, but they didn't take any damage. And then at the same time, he burned and yelled. Lady Grimson came into the room, to which when she saw what happened to her husband, she let out this like scream that like almost pierced like just the eardrum of everyone in the room. You guys made your roll, so nothing bad happened. But everybody heard it, and then she started to transform into this creature known as a bone claw, which is you guys can't really see it very well from the camera, but I'll show the partay again what it looks like. It looks like this little dude right here.
Oh boy.
It's got that's like this could be her dress that she had on, but then like the middle part, it's a large creature, so it's like 10 to 15 feet tall. It's got a pretty long reach. You guys can tell that obviously as her arms grow and these long nails protrude from her body. She's got 5 toes. No, she's got 3 fingers and 5 toes. I thought it was weird. But and her skin, like as she grows, it's like her skin doesn't grow with her, so it just kind of stretches over this the muscle and bone of her body, and some wounds from her skin begin to split on her arms as her arms grow down close to the ground. And you guys are currently, let me show you this little we use a little drawn map here. This little thing, up there over here is this is the room you guys are in. This is the jail cell where you guys are. Tippy's up on top of the boat. This is her. It looks like a Yeti, but it's not. So
I got bad experiences with Yetis too, though.
she
They're
does.
not on fire.
What is spaghetti the Yeti?
She screams out into the room, and you guys like you both cover your ears and you take nothing happens to you, but you see several other people in the room. They are like kind of looking like they're confused, and you can see like blood trickle from some of their ears. The room itself, you guys are on a ship. In D&D, there's no electricity, there's no light bulbs or anything. There's little windows in the walls, little circle windows, so there is some light coming in from the outside. There's many lanterns in the room, mainly around the tables. So this over here is kind of a seating area where like little tables are. That's the bar there. All these little tables are like card tables, and you got the bigger tables like of craps and such, and then a roulette wheel over there. And then there's another door on the other side. So yeah, it is very kind of that warm candlelight color in here, and you guys hear thunder strike, or lightning strike outside, and the boat begins to like move more, and you can see through the window that kind of a dim light, or the light dims as dark clouds begin to gather. And let's see, Tippy, you can see up above, since you're on the deck, that the water is getting pretty rough, and you guys are kind of coming up on this the what is it called? It's not a cove or anything, but there's like kind of this, everything that goes through it seems to go through this one area, and the water begins to churn in that area. Yeah, and you can kind of see there's something pretty big, almost like a small little, looks like there's something in the way that the ship's going to hit. And you can hear several of the sailors yelling out, and you can definitely hear them talking about a turtle. And so maybe the disturbance in the water and nature around it may be more him than this, but something else is happening at the same time. But anyway, so Even some of the glass on the lantern seems to be cracked, and some of the lanterns are broken. So everything does get pretty. It's not dark, but it does get much dimmer. And this creature looks a lot more scary than it did.
Hopefully nobody said nothing about
Going into a horror movie mode.
Yeah, and she's like her nails are actually kind of scraping onto the ground as she enters the room, walking towards you, and you hear her utter the words. Pondfish, bitch. Pondfish. Oh, shit. And she's looking directly at both of you. Now, there are a lot of people still in here, and they look panicked, and you can tell most of them are looking towards the other door. They may get in your way for a bit until they are able to clear out, if they are able to. But she's coming at you, and it's going to go straight into initiative turns.
I ain't even got my dice. I'm so shook.
Boy.
I'm so shook right now.
All right.
I didn't got my dice.
Good times. Oh, shit. All right, so...
Yeah, I like that oh shit over there.
I may be going first. Let's see.
God, I wish the dice. I wish it would have fell off the table.
It's my lucky green dice. I think it's weighted. I don't know. So does anybody have over 20?
Hold on.
Aha! No.
No.
Okay. She's going first.
Yay.
Oh man.
All right. 15 and above.
15.
All right. Anybody else?
Nope.
All right. Joy.
It's so close.
10 and up.
11.
11. Okay. We got Hal. Anybody else?
10.
Okay. Hal. Torian. What did the you two get?
7.
7.
5.
All right.
Whoa.
Rolled
Good
a
one.
big, rolled a nat 1, man. Let me tell you.
Oh, well, I have 0.
Dexterity get 5. Dexterity,
I
man.
rolled a solid 7.
Natural 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Natural.
Easy.
All right. So, Mary, you are above, and you definitely heard something, and you can see that there are people like running out from down there.
Yeah.
I think you saw Hallanir run down because you were together,
Yeah.
but you stayed behind. Aside from the obvious changes, like sudden changes in the weather and the ocean, you can hear them. You know, the captain's he is trying to get. You can see him running towards there, trying to like figure out what's going on, and like some of the sailors that run out are like yelling to it. There's like the maiden of the deep is attacking, and he's shouting to one man to bring the boat in. And like this far away, he's trying to like organize, like get this close to that thing. I'm gonna go down here and figure out what this is, and he seems to be running that way. It's gonna take him a bit to get there. That's what you can see.
Okay, so he's going down.
Yeah, that's just the situation you're in. It's pretty chaotic. Like everybody seems very confused, but he's told everybody above do their job, get the ship near where the turtle is, and then he's gonna check this out. So
I can't see the turtle.
all right, so up first is Lady Grimson, and she okay. So she steps up.
Gingerly strokes your cheek.
She steps up, and she's about 15 feet away from you. And let me see. So. Just be honest with me here. In your mind, when Joy's standing there, is there like any cooked parts of her husband on your armor? Like is there like did you like get up and like pull like some skin off, or is there like some robes burnt into your stuff?
I'm sure there's probably a little bit of bacon.
It's stuck to the pan.
Probably
right
on his right on his chest.
Yeah.
Because I did have to tackle him to keep him from running away.
Right? Yeah, you were laying on top of him.
Yeah. And I thought I had a genius move, and yeah,
Definitely wasn't.
I imagine that's a little bit of face, maybe a little bit of nose, kind of.
Kind of looks like that book over there, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh man! All right, so well, she's definitely then looking directly at you, and aside from the other things she said, you can kind of you can plainly hear her say in common, kind of wheeze out this master. And from 15 feet, her arm just kind of almost like weirdly shoots towards you. Like it's connected, but it's like much longer than it seems to be. And it comes at you with these 3 claws, and she's going to try to get you. That's not too good. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, 15 doesn't hit you, right?
No.
Okay, yeah. The first one kind of like just slices out and kind of just sparks off your armor, scrapes a little bit of the dead skin off, and then stabs into the planks and scrapes back towards her. And then the other arm comes.
All right.
She only has 2 arms?
Yeah, she only has 2. Okay. 23. Does 23 hit you?
Yeah. No. Barely. It is barely.
Hey, what is your AC now?
22.
Jeez.
Boy.
Okay. All right. So yeah, and the next one from that range, she just like comes straight at you. It's going to hit. It's going to be piercing damage.
Okay.
And it is going. The claws are going to pierce into your armor. And we're going to do. Oops, just one of them. Hang on, let me reroll just one.
Still a lot.
Okay, plus 21 piercing damage.
Ooh, yeah.
Man, boy, he's sleepy.
And
He's so sleepy right now.
okay, and she reaches out, claws into you, and it hooks, like almost like it's kind of pierced into your skin, and she pulls you closer to her.
Get over here.
Yeah. She kind of grabs you and just like pulls you across the floor, and you're grappled.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Seems a lot of these creatures do that I use. Wasn't on purpose, but anyway.
Oh man.
Okay, and yeah, she's definitely looking right at you. So that's her turn. That's all she does. She walks up and attacks you. Joy, it's your turn. Now you're grappled, but you can still do stuff. You're not like you're at a disadvantage. You just can't move.
Yeah. All
So
right.
you can attack her back. If you want to try to get away, then you can roll your athletics check to try to do that. But she, you even feel like now that she has you, she is like just solely focused on you.
Yeah. I feel that. What I am going to do is I'm going to first use second wind.
Okay. Yep.
Hey.
Yeah, you took a.
One
You got
level
that one
fighter.
level fighter. Yep. So the healer can heal himself.
Oh, Lord, yes.
6 plus 1 is 7.
7 HP.
Go back to 11.
11?
Oh! That was close.
And then I am
Oh man.
I'm going to use mass healing word.
Okay.
I'm going to
They do have spell slots for it. I don't think
that
you-
is my last level 3, and I'm out of level 2s. It's just level 1s from here on out.
Oh, okay, I thought it was level 2. All right, gotcha.
And I'm going to target myself, Torian, and random dude who's started in front of the doorway over
Yeah,
there.
the kind of guy that's like holding everybody up.
Yeah, in case he's freaking out over there. Yeah,
And that's kind of like, there was like several, like everyone, when she walked in the room, everyone's like back to against the wall. So you guys are still, like there's people around you. They're almost in the way. And that may come into play depending on what you choose to do. But anyway,
Okay.
but as far as targeting spells, there's no trouble getting on yourself and all that.
All right, so 7.
All right.
All right, and
Got it.
Good job, Jen, my son.
that's pretty much my turn.
Okay. So yeah, she grabs you, pulls you in, and you just start like, just start healing. I got you.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Oh, right. That's not the entry. All right. So then that goes to Halina. You're over there in the room with Torian, or not Torian, with Enryu, right? That's where we put you at the beginning. I don't know if you were actually there.
I'm going to run out of the brig.
Yeah. Let's see me. I don't know why I drew this
Really
so far away from me.
for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to run toward the doorway, but not in the doorway.
Okay.
Just where I can see the creature.
Good move.
Okay. So, do you want to?
Yeah, I'm not gonna block the way for anyone.
So you want to go right
pass-
here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no problem. You get that.
Okay. First, I'm going to cast Shadow of Mole, which does a myriad of different effects. Basically, flame-lock shadows wreath your body and obscure you to others. Basically, it gives me advantage on the attacks and disadvantage for people attacking me.
Okay.
And when I am attacked, they take 2d8 necrotic.
Cool. Is that concentration?
It is.
All right.
And if the spell, whatever they use to see me, requires them to actually see me, it doesn't work.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
And bonus action, I'm going to throw a Hexblade Curse
Yeah.
on her.
Let's see, where's the curse at? There it is.
And that would be my turn.
All right, she's cursed. And yeah, you ran in and do that, and then before it's you're even like as you're disappearing and using your spell, you can you definitely get the feeling that she kind of almost had an eye on you, and that you just feel like this almost feeling of if you got any closer, then she may have just kind of your combat sense ticks in. Kicks in. Yeah, he's kind of like, ooh. She just had that look like she's like, come on.
Got it.
All right. Hallier's turn. Torian, your turn. You're right there with her. What do you want to do? Actually, where were you, Dane? I moved you. Maybe 10 feet. 10. Okay. So you can still get to him and everything. Are you going to move up and try to get her? Or are you going to try to get out? What do you want to do?
I can't leave Joy.
You want to try to? I mean, there's several things you can do. You can try to grapple and knock her down. You can,
If I knock her down, it takes Joy with her, though, doesn't it?
yeah, but we could roll, throw like a random thing in there to see if she accidentally drops him or something.
I guess I'll try that because I remember when I got hit, when the dude got hit when he was holding me, it hurt.
Oh yeah, when you hit him and he squeezed you more. Yeah. Okay.
That almost killed me.
Yeah. So where do you want to step up to? Yeah. Well, as you move, just roll a d4 because there are kind of people in the way here.
2?
2. Okay. Yeah. Nobody block. Like they. If anybody's in your way, you're able to push them out of the way easily. They don't like fall into you or anything as they're scrambling to get away. So where do you want to go?
I'm going right up to her, I guess.
Yeah. Do you want to go right here? Or do you want to go around to the side? What do you want to do? You can get right here. It's just I didn't know if you want to position yourself towards an exit or anything.
No, I just go straight right up to her.
Okay. 5, 10. Yeah, it's thundering outside. Hope the power don't go out. We lose the stream. Oh,
It's supposed to be pretty bad.
is that supposed to get bad?
Yeah.
It just keeps getting bad around here. Okay, so yeah, you step up to her. What do you want to do?
I'm not gonna attack. I'm just gonna try to even, I guess, knock her down.
Okay, so it'll be I think. Well, we looked at this up. You take the attack action, but I think you use one of your attacks to make a grapple on her, right?
That's true.
I think so, yeah.
And you, gosh, I forgot. I knew this.
Grapple or shove?
Yeah, I think the shove. I think is what we're going for.
Yeah, sure.
Is it attack? I forgot.
Yeah, I think it's.
I forgot now. Like
It is.
It's one of your attacks.
It is one of your attacks.
I think. Oh, I mean, do you roll like a 20 and then add your strength or whatever to it? For that, it's an attack action.
Opposed athletic.
Athletics.
Does it go straight to opposed athletics? I didn't know if you had to actually hit. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So
I know she's strong. She look like she's strong.
she's not too bad. So sure. If you want to try to grapple or shove her, we show can do it.
Let's go.
All right. That's not what I'm looking for. It was so close to the 20. Oh. What'd you get?
I don't know, 12.
Okay. Yeah, you push into her and she doesn't even budge.
Can I use that second attack to just push her again?
Yeah. Yeah, it sure can.
Not you, though. Going green for go.
What'd you get?
16.
You moved her a little bit, but she doesn't fall. She, you feel like you were really close to getting it, but you weren't quite there. She does like almost kind of tumble backwards a bit, but just a little more you could have had it. Fortunately, do you have a third attack or anything, or
Not at the well. You know what?
Reaction surgeon.
I think I might have to.
you just gonna keep shoving her, or you gonna try to hit her?
Hold on, let me check and see if I have any bonus actions. 'Cause damn.
Chat's being clever.
Yeah, I saw someone say, "I'm such a great DM. I summoned a thundercloud just
Yeah.
by."
Dramatic effect.
Yeah.
From a bonus action.
Let's hope the internet holds. So yeah, you got you still have your bonus action. You still have any like, free action as far as changing weapons or anything goes. You have action surge. You have second wind as well. If you got any bonus action cantrips, I don't think any of that bonus action ones attack though. I think they're all actions. You still have reactions for like shield and stuff like that. What else? Yeah, actually, while you're looking at that, I'm gonna look at the shove thing again.
195.
Is it 195? Oh, you already know. Shoot.
He's on it.
This is. It's like action surge. I get what? 2 more attacks.
Yeah, you get your whole action or your whole attack action again if you want it.
So I can push him 2 more times, and then I still have a bonus action with me. All right, we're gonna action surge and push on this some more.
Go push under some more.
Yeah, at least try to. All right, Green, you out. You know what? I'm gonna trust the old paint.
Okay, we're doing all right. Yeah, we're doing the athletics. We're doing all right. That's the thing. I was like, ooh, can you actually do it because it's large? But you can. Yeah, you're good. If it was any bigger than large, we'll be able to. Yeah. So yeah, we're shoving again. I rolled a 20.
There's gonna be a day where I steal that dice from you.
It's not bad. He does a pretty good dice. It's like his favorite number to roll 16.
All right, so that was one. This is my other attack because I wouldn't even get close to that one. Just tell me if you rolled a 20.
I rolled 18.
You know what? No, this is it.
This is the one.
Oh man. Oh my
No, it's not.
Jeez. Well,
How you really?
so
You're tired.
what I will give you, since you use so much to try to do that, is you shove her and you just shove her. I'm going to give it's going to be, if you want to use your reaction, you can attempt to get out of the grapple as he's kind of shaking her up a little bit.
Yeah, I'll do it as a reaction.
Okay, so make a same thing, athletics
Okay.
check. Jamar's just like,
I'm probably still stuck. That's a 3. That's a nat 1.
I don't think she's even capable of rolling that way.
I don't even think she knows that I moved. I tried to.
she doesn't have to roll against that. There's just a DC for it. Oh man! So would you get like a 5 or something?
I rolled 1.
Damn. Unfortunately, you're still grappled.
Yeah.
Bonus action, second win, I guess.
All right, bonus. Okay. Yeah. Get some health back. It's like
Fuck all my dice. All of them. Every single one.
Oh my god.
we just
That's plus your fighter level.
That's going really well, guys.
yeah. We just Jamar just blew everything he's got.
Yep.
Didn't accomplish nothing.
Yep.
That one big meaty warrior turn. It was just like all right.
Now I need to go to sleep so I can wake up and do it again.
Oh, don't worry. We're going there.
Might not wake up though.
And I'm done.
Okay. That's Torian's turn. We're going to Tippy. Tippy, you were
Hello.
above.
I am.
What do you want to? I've already explained the situation. You see everybody running around.
Yep.
You can run down if you want to, or you can like follow the captain or whatever you want to do.
Yeah. So when Tippy went up there, she had full intentions of spending some time thinking, what would the Kraken want her to do with this book? Because it gives her the heebie-jeebies. But now she realizes that she doesn't have time to make that kind of a decision right now. And so she's going to wrap it back up and just put it in her pack and keep it with her. And because she heard the scream from downstairs, she's going to start heading that way. Okay. So she's going to put her shadow armor on.
Just a thing about the book, a reminder is that we had like the book you found that's kind of like a lesser kind of things, and then I think you flipped that one real quickly, and this one seems like kind of the same version but the upgraded version, like much bigger things that it brings out. So yeah, you will wrap it back up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And put it in a pack. So just got a hands free. And I'm going to use my invocation to put on my shadow armor. So now my AC is a very strong 13.
Oh, nice, very nice.
And Zeke is going to climb up and sit on my shoulder, which gives me his magic resistance for the things.
Okay.
And I'm going to start heading down.
Yeah, I kind of imagine all this kind of happens at the same time. Like you're just like wrapping up the book and the shadow begins to come over you and Zeke hops on your shoulder and you put it in your pack and begin running that way. Okay, so are you going to use like your dash action to try to get there quicker? Or...
you know what? Why not?
Or did your evocation, was that bonus action? Or
I was trying to actually look and see. Is the invocation? Yeah, I guess it is a spell, isn't it? So yeah, that would take my action.
Okay, so you can't take the dash action, but you can move. Yeah. For sure. So you're not going to be able to get down all the way down there on this turn, but you can get pretty far because you got to go. You actually kind of go that way first. So because it goes down and then comes. It is weird. So you're going to be you're going to get down the stairs and you're going to be able to enter the place. You can see. I don't know if you can see Helen or not. You kind of see people running, pushing the captain's. On his way now as well. This is not him, but this is going to be him. And he's just going to shove him through people right now. So he's right there.
He's strong enough to do it, though.
You just hear him yelling like, "Oh, get him away!" Blah, and he's elbowing people in the face. All right, so that's. I think you've used everything you got on your turn now. Then we go to Interview. Interview, you're in the room in there.
Yeah.
Did you ever actually open the door?
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's right. So yeah, what do you want to do?
Start making my way there.
Yeah, making your way downtown?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20?
Like it's on
20?
That's 20. How far do you want to go? Or which way do you want to go?
You got 25 more moves.
Every time I get it, I see 10.
Yeah.
Let's go through the door, yeah.
Yeah, this one? Okay.
Yeah.
20, 25, 30. You step right there, and immediately she turns around, and a claw lunges for you. She has a reaction that she used when you get in her attack range.
What a look on his face, like, what?
It's like you just came around the corner.
You were going there anyway, right?
Yeah, I was like,
You came running ready to go, and before you can even process what's happening, from like the dim light, this claw just kind of shoots out at you, and it's going to try to hit you.
Yeah.
Let's see. It makes one attack. So, that's not that great. What? Where's her to hit at? No, it's only a 12. I don't think she's going to hit you.
For AC?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, she does. She reaches out and she doesn't hit you, and you're able to continue your movement now. So that was
Too fast. Walking into the room.
Yeah.
Let's go to
20, 30, 35.
35.
Yeah.
Start going toward this way. The max. What's over left? Yeah.
It's 40.
40. Go forward.
Way?
Yeah, enough to hit her. That's bad.
Oh yeah, melee attack. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Walk up there and get her.
All right. Yeah. Go to here. Take the long sword. Hold it with both hands. So we get a hit.
Yep. And then your attacks are magical and everything, right?
Yep. They're 21.
21 to hit. Oh yeah, that hits her for sure.
Yeah. 21.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's 4. Oh wow. Pretty good. 14. Yeah, it was almost max damage. So 14 on the first hit.
Okay. 14 damage.
Yeah. For the next one, we're just gonna turn the sword around, and then I'm just going to.
How much damage you got?
Punch her.
Yeah.
Yeah. And bonus action, the flurry of blows, and so blow that key right there.
All right.
The first one. Man. 13.
To hit? No, that
Yeah.
does not hit.
All right, flurry of blows. 16.
That hits. You feel like that's around the money.
All right. And then for the last attack, 18.
Mm-hmm. Right, yep, those 2 hit.
And on that last one right there, I'm going to Death Strike.
Okay.
So get to add a D8 to that one. So 10 on the first one.
Okay.
8 on the second one plus. Oh man, that was a lot. 7, so 15 on the second one. So yeah.
I feel like you're going all in went so much better than me. He just like I'm doing this and this. I'm like,
okay. Yeah.
And since the second attack I hit him with my unarmed strike, just it's agile parry, so my AC is 18 to the end of my turn.
Okay. Sweet.
All right, and that's my turn.
All right, and then that's the end of the round. Most of the people are running over to the door. Most of them are starting to get out, and they're spilling into the hallway now at this point, and they're running that way.
Are they trying to block the captain now?
The captain is where he is now at the end of turn because he's one of those end of turn event things. And then we go back to the top of the order, which is her.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, shit. She sees other people too. Damn. At least
all right, so you 3 are within 5 feet of her. Okie dokie. So yeah, she. You guys get around her, and you kind of through like the candlelight in the air. You can see like kind of like a swirl of shadows. Kind of, yeah, you can visibly see it, almost kind of like a fog. And she lets out another scream. And anybody that's out of range 5 feet, no effect. But everybody within 5 feet of her, which is you 3, make a Constitution saving throw.
You know what?
Why can't it be an dick saving throw? Cool. Oh, fuck.
Oh boy, 15.
All right, you got 15. What'd you get?
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I can just take it.
2.
You're on another one?
Oh, you on one too?
Me too.
Oh my god. Me too.
All right.
Oh my god.
But mine was actually a little better. Mine was 8.
So you kind of feel like almost like something is kind of like forcing its way almost under your skin, and this necrotic damage begins to kind of burn your body. Bump, you're okay. You made it. The other 2 are going to take some damage. Where is my? Here it is.
How much HP y'all got?
I'm
Tons.
I'll let you know.
Are you trying to be 21-7? A lot.
Yeah.
How much have you got? A lot.
All right. Both of you take 35 necrotic damage.
Oh, Jesus, you sleep?
Uh-huh.
I'm just like,
I'll be.
oh, you got?
I'll be asleep.
Yeah, and you'll notice that this thing, it doesn't, like this shadow around her doesn't really, it just doesn't happen and disappear. Like it seems to be kind of around her kind of thing now that you're aware of it. And Tori and Inryu, she just kind of vanishes in front of you. She's just kind of is gone.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of see her appear again.
Wait, she don't even take the, man, this chick.
No!
She goes back here to this corner and you're kind of like, her claws are still kind of like stuck through your shoulders, and you're unconscious laying there. She kind of like pins you to the wall with one hand, and she's been kind of like do that creepy thing where she's kind of getting real close to you, like her mouth open, and you can't hear it, but if you could, she'd be kind of giving you like a good smell, and you guys can definitely see that she's like leaning into him. That's her turn.
Wait, you said 35?
Yep, 35.
Cool. We good over here.
Yeah. She's a butthole. Anyway, Joy, your turn. Make a death saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, actually,
parapet?
your parapet will kick in. You'll be okay. So
Starts at,
you automatically stabilize.
That's about the most reading you've done ever, huh?
Yeah. When you go down, you instead of making death saving throws, your character stabilizes. But I think
He's still unconscious.
I'm still.
you're still unconscious. I think we talked about this before that if she kicks it in again, then the parapet doesn't stop it again.
Yeah.
So you're not dying, but you're out right now. So yeah, you can't roll a 20 to come back to 1 and get the crazy res. Unfortunately, Halanir, you're down there. She disappears from your view.
Yeah, I can still kind of sense her because she is marked. Right?
Yep. And then they're looking in that direction. They immediately look deeper into the room. There is another door right here to where you'll be able to stand in and see her if you want.
How many miles away is she now?
Well, in a straight line, pretty far.
Yeah.
So if you moved here, she's like
Okay.
30.
Let me move over. Still the same kind of distance away that I was before. Just run along that wall.
Yeah.
Get to where I can see in the doorway and see her.
Okay. You got how much movement do you have?
30. God dang, man.
Yeah, I think you have to go in this way to see her.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So 5, 10. You go 10 inside the door. Which way do you want to go? Do you want to go towards her or?
Toward her, yeah.
Okay. 15, 20, 25, 30. Right there.
There's fine. I'm going to Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Yep. Go with that old dirty Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. 21.
21 hits.
Yes. 23.
Is that to hit?
Yeah, to hit.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
And I only got 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. 11 damage.
11. Okay. So you shoot her with both.
Wait. Add 8 to that.
Okay. So 19.
Yep,
All right. And you hit her. Eldritch Blast is force damage, right?
it is.
Okay. So good. Yeah. So she. Good. Yeah. She takes. Seems like you did full damage to her. Good deal. Alrighty. Anything else you got?
No, that's it.
All right. Now we go down to after Halanir, Torian. Yeah. She just. I got like this nasty burning feeling under your skin, and she just disappeared with joy. Like in a flash, it was in the corner and slammed up against the wall. So one of her hands are still free, but she does have him pinned.
How far away from her is she? I know.
15, 20, 25, 30, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55 to get within melee range.
God, 50. That's so lame.
It's the move in the book.
I mean, I can still get there, but
Get over there, man. You stuck there, then.
yeah,
We'll move forward about, I guess, 20.
Yeah, you'll go towards your 20.
Yeah.
10, 15, 20.
And,
You'll magic missile her.
yep.
All right.
I'm gonna at least put some damage on her this time.
Yeah, get her.
That was way too many dice. I'm gonna roll that again because I had too many dice.
Okay.
And I was gonna take out the low ones. I don't want to cheat.
Probably need those high ones, though.
Hey, not bad. Let's see, 11, 14.
14 force damage?
Yep.
Okay, so that is... All right. Cool. Alrighty, is that everything you want to do? All right. And then we go to Astorian, then we go to Tippy.
Yes.
You're down in the hallway. You got all your actions and everything you want to do.
Yeah. I will go forward. 30, because that's as far as I can go.
30?
And now, is this door open? Do you reckon I have a line of sight from me to old girl over there?
Well, let's see.
I mean, the door looks pretty open to me.
I mean,
If you were standing right here, you could see her, but right there you can't.
Gosh, alright.
Well.
That's not fair. Can I lean forward?
Well, I mean, you can use the dash action to.
Yeah, but I'm only going to move one more square.
Yeah, you do. But I mean, if there's like a bonus action or anything you could do from moving that one more square, then you'd be able to do it.
Yeah.
Shoo. You hot?
A little warm.
Yeah. So take a break in just a bit and get it cool in here again.
Huh.
What you want to do?
I don't know. I have a few options. All of my fantastic options are taken away by the fact that I can't see her. But that's alright. I will... Yeah, instead I will dash and to get into the room.
Okay.
Because otherwise, it's fine. That's what I'll do for my turn. I will go into the room and then into the furthest back corner.
There?
Yep. Is that a table?
That's the bar.
I'll hide under the bar.
Yeah, you want to jump behind the bar?
Sure.
Nope. All right.
Okay, give me some cover.
Yeah, you're behind the bar. You got a half cover.
A small, weak being, alright? Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. All right, good deal. After Tippy, Inri, is your turn. What do you want to do?
She's 55 away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, well, from you, let's see. 10, 15, 20, 21, 30, 30, 40. I think about 55 for you is to get there as well now. Yep.
All right, cool. Use Step of the Wind. Just below a key to double use the dash action as a bonus action. Get up in her face.
Okay. So, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 10. All right, she's going to make an attack when you get that close to her. Because she's got a reaction that she gets to do. Because she's kind of that's kind of her trick. She runs around with a dude grappled and attacks everybody that runs at her.
Yeah, let's go. All right.
26.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. All right, so there's another thing that she does here now that she's hit you, is what her free hand hits you, like just claws you.
Yeah.
And then I don't. It's like it doesn't really have a way for me to explain it story wise. She gets to hit you again or attack you again if she hits you once. Yeah. It just says if the attack hits, the bone claw can make a second attack against the target.
All right. Cool. Yeah. So I took 20. So the first one was to hit me.
Yeah, that's just to hit you. So I'm just gonna go ahead and roll the second one to hit and see if it hits you too.
Yeah.
24.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. 25. All right. All right. So both hit you.
Oh boy. I guess so. How much else you got?
It's kind of weird. Maybe. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just get with it. All right.
Do just front hands and then back hands on our way back through.
That's still gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Backhand.
Well, like what I was reading is like once you get like the claw attack and he has someone, then that hand claw can only attack the one he has grabbed. But then the reaction is he attacks the bone claw, or the bone claw makes a claw attack against the enemy that comes in, and if it hits, then he can make a second attack. So it gets kind of weird, but
Yeah, how many hands you got?
yeah, that's why I was like, it's kind
double
of
jabs.
weird, but just reading it straight, then suck
You
it.
think about a monk and their flurry of blows. They hit him with the same hand.
I'll just lose it, man. Don't worry about it.
Oh, these are the metal dice. They're not as good. 21 piercing damage in the first attack.
Yeah.
Almost.
And only 10 piercing damage from the second attack. Second one was butt cheeks.
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah. What? I got 1 HP. I'm just as good as
You got 1
1,000 HP. If I had it,
So
I'm good.
you can now continue to go closer if you want to. You wanna,
Okay, you wanna.
so you moved up and she like
So is her arm still
she's
there?
giving you that Ippo like the Hitman style. Just you came up, she's like pop pop.
She hit me with the flicker. So is her arm still like right there? I guess is it? What?
Or arm. Nah, she brings it back to her body. You still gotta like
gonna try to hit
her
her.
body, her arm just like lay there for you to attack or anything.
can't cut the arm
Unfortunately,
off.
I wasn't gonna cut it off. I was just gonna make sure.
if
it
you're
moved.
gonna have to get within 5 feet of her, and then she's gonna do her junk. If you stay there,
So all right, cool.
So-
So
you were like what, right? Right here? Where's your
Yeah.
boy? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30.
take another one.
40 to get right here. So if you move up to her, And then you can hit her. Can you break up your movement like that actually, or do you have to have a feat to do that?
Wait,
if you have leftover movement after you hit, and you can move. Yeah. So yeah, you can. Now. Anyway. So yeah, that's 40 feet to get right there.
Yeah.
She's used her reaction to attack you when you came to her. So she's not going to get an attack of opportunity when you move away.
Yeah.
Because that's a reaction.
That's a reaction.
Yeah. So anyway, you want to move up to her?
Oh.
What's wrong, Bump?
Nothing. All right. So does her arm like just kind of sit there on the ground? Or?
No, she like they kind of like she's tall.
Yeah, she's
like,
tall.
They hang down, and she just has a 15-foot reach. So she claws out, and her arm hanging is still. She's probably like bending over in this room right now.
I just need to know if her arms are like touching the ground.
On the ground?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is the picture of her.
This boat.
This is the picture of her right here. I mean, they can touch the ground.
Yeah. And she's bent over, right?
Yeah, she's hunched over.
Yeah.
So they're technically.
It could be, yeah.
They could be.
Yeah.
Does it help you any if they're touching the ground?
Yeah, it might be in this situation. Oh.
All I know is you still have to get within melee range of that thing on the map to hit her.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in melee range.
Okay.
Yeah, get in though.
So, all right, it's 50 to get there.
All right. Take out the immovable rod. Hit the button, maybe.
Okay. Well, if you hit the button, it's
Well,
gonna
yeah.
stick.
Well, I'm
so.
on. That's why I need to know if her arms on the ground or not.
Well, just like we can just tell me.
All right.
Just imagine that she's just standing there like a normal thing.
Yeah, the one arm that's free that doesn't have joy, I'm gonna take the immovable rod, put it over her arm or hand or whatever,
Okay.
and then place it so it like.
Oh, you're trying to like stick it on the ground.
Yeah.
I get you. It's not.
Kind of restrainer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll a d6.
It's up to you.
Come on, 6.
Let's go. 2.
2. Okay. Her hand is not laying on the ground well enough for you to be able to just like stick it on there tight enough and click it to hold it. And like you can still try to do that, but you're pretty sure she'll be able to just move her hand. That way.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So does that turn over with then or?
No. I mean that's just kind of like to see if you can do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we used one
So,
key for a bonus action to move over.
And to help you out, like there are like just looking at the picture, like her bones aren't like normal. They kind of like stick out and there's kind of like holes in places. Maybe if you tried to like you could stick it through an area in her body and click it. Now that doesn't mean that she can't just like move her arm out of it because it's just a bar.
Yeah.
But that's probably about the best she could do, and that's not guaranteed. Like
Yeah. I'm trying to pin.
she's
her.
not a dumb creature, so she can figure it out. Like if she was like a beast and be like, I'm stuck.
Yeah. I was hoping she was, but that's fine.
Talking about shit in holes.
That was how she said the sentence. I was.
Yeah, and
like,
now that you're closer, you can still see her like she's still mumbling master at Joy.
Wait, is her mouth open, right?
Her mouth is open?
Yeah, you said it was like wide open, like she was gonna eat Joy, right? Right.
It's like a skeleton mouth. So like, yeah, her mouth is open.
Pretty
Just
wide,
like
right?
that. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Now if you're gonna try to stick it in her mouth like a T-Rex or anything, it's not gonna fit. Like her head's probably like this big. The bar is.
The bar is like 2 feet.
Yeah.
long.
It's not.
I try. I was just.
Yeah. Now maybe if you like, I don't know, like jammed it down the throat and pushed it.
I was like.
But then she would still just be like.
Oh man, I was trying.
I get what you're trying to be creative, but unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna work on this one.
Might
Unfortunately,
be too smart for it.
yeah.
Fine then. She ain't too smart to get hit.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so
So
we
she
can't
get hit.
Yeah, I hope they got not. I'm going to punch her.
Okay.
Take the long sword and swing with both hands.
Oh, so you're gonna versatile it?
Yeah.
All
You want me to re-roll this one? It landed on my phone, but I mean, it's a crit.
So whatever it landed on.
All right, crit.
As long as
Flat.
it's flat.
Flat.
It's
Yeah,
flat.
flat.
Does it don't matter to me?
Yeah. So.
Now if I rolled at the table and you're like, well that's a crit, I'd be like, shut up, put it on the table.
All right. So.
Crit, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that is the worst.
Man,
so we
you-
just doubled the dice, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 6, 10, 11. 11 on the first. That's the crit.
Okay,
You
11
do
damage.
better on your crit roll.
Okay, Mr. One.
At least I don't get the, hey, I'm about to hit him. I just missed totally. I just know
Took
what
a
I'm
fighter's
doing.
best turn and turned it into nothing. Anyway, I'm gonna punch her with my fist.
Yeah. Is that the free hit you get after you make an attack, or is that your second attack?
I'm just doing to you. Yeah, it's my second attack, but it's for agile parry. I can't attack with a weapon. It has to be unarmed strikes.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna move the sword over and just
I forgot you had that.
deck this chick in the face because I'm trying to get my AC up. Oh my god, 14
to hit?
Yeah.
No, there's not hit her.
All right, that's still good. As long as I made the attempt, I ain't got to hit her. Jesus Christ. So my AC is 18, and I'm right there in front of her because she doesn't get attack opportunity. Still got.
She doesn't have a reaction. She
Before did I move? It was.
You moved 50 to get to her.
All right, I still got 50 left, so I'm just gonna move.
Right back where you came from?
Just move back.
Just put you right back where you were.
Something like that.
I think that's where you were. But anyway, I'll put you there. That's 50 feet away.
All right, that's it.
All right. All right. Where are we at? All right. Okay, that's the end of turn.
I don't know.
Bust in the room. What's going on? I'm running in. He gets. Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, the captain runs into the room and he sees what's going on and he runs over and he's like, "The maiden of the deep." And he's got sweat all over him. He looks like he has a lot on his mind right now. He's just like, and you can still hear the screams of people running down the hallway.
Scared?
It's a busy afternoon for him.
Yeah, he looks.
He looks shook.
He doesn't have the look of a fight kind of look. He has the look of oh god, a fight. This is not something I wanted to fight right now.
Is he still chewing on his nails?
Oh yeah, he still got him in his mouth. All three of them. Just
as long as he still got those, he's
good
right.
then,
Okay. Her turn again. She doesn't have to roll that back in. She can't reach anybody right now. She's not an idiot, so she won't waste her turn.
Psst, don't let her eat me.
Okay, you probably taste real bad, so she'll be like,
As long as she ain't got
I look like a chicken nugget next to you. And that hurt that hit.
get all that fur in her mouth. She doesn't want that.
She's probably tired.
Well, her move is kind of a combo move. Like her jump, it does damage, and then she jumps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she's not gonna start stabbing you. She wouldn't. She's gonna keep. I mean, well, there's something going on that
Okay.
that I don't think you guys have picked up on yet. So she's gonna do that move again. It's a Constitution saving throw, but you're unconscious.
Yeah.
So
Auto fail it.
yeah, you auto fail it.
God.
Hopefully this damage doesn't.
What's your total HP anyway?
Total HP is 49.
Okay.
Gotta roll it just to see it.
Well, I don't think it's no. You start. It's not gonna auto kill you. It can't unless I roll.
Over.
Well, actually, yeah, it can. So let me roll it. Sorry, not to. I gotta roll really high though.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 2, so she won't be able to kill you. All right, so yeah, she your body, you take necrotic damage, but you're unconscious. You can't feel it. It kicks you back into death saving throws again. Okay. You don't take extra automatically. It's just going to put you back into that state.
Okay.
So you'll have to start making death saving throws on your turn.
Okay.
You're not going to get an automatic fail. You're just
Okay.
going to put you back into it. That's how I'm going to do it. I mean, I don't know if that's how you actually do it, people that are rule lawyering, but you're in the unconscious state. She's putting you back into the dying state, and then the whole process starts up again. So yeah, she does that, and she's going to teleport now. So let's see where she goes.
This bitch.
But she has to be able to see it. She can't just go around the corner, but she can see. What can she see?
At least she ain't sensing
There's
power.
line of sight right there. Whoop!
Oh my god.
God, man.
She hops out into the hallway. And all you guys are in the room, and there's still there's dim light, and you see you hear another piercing sound, and you can see her claws kind of sticking through the wall here. More than likely, she's stuck Joy to the wall again, and you can kind of hear the whisper of Master again. That's her turn. Joy, oh shit, Joy, your turn. Make a death saving throw, because your parapat won't stop your wounds now.
Okay.
No,
that was really important.
No, yeah.
Oh yeah, is it
Stay
a
off
crit?
that one.
Oh yeah, is it crit
Stay off
damage
that-
because you're unconscious?
Yes.
Yeah. Probably.
That's kind of.
Oh well.
I was kind of like,
Yeah.
All right, well, let me just see.
Roll it up.
Okay, never mind. She cannot kill you with this move because I just rolled 2 2s and that's only 8 damage. Out of 8 or more.
I think you just accidentally got killed.
One more. Oh, never mind. Joy, it's not your turn. Okay. You don't have to make death saving throws. Halander, it's your turn.
Cool.
Would you like a cookie?
And another sheet.
Okay, I'm going to move toward the door she just left,
Yeah.
just to where I can see her.
Let's see. You can, let's see. You have to go to that door, or you can go back out that door.
No.
Okay. So, this is a table, so like 10, 15, 20, 25, like 30.
Let's go. Can I see her at 20?
From 20, like. Well, this is the door she went through, so there's a wall right here. I don't know
Okay.
if you can see it. There's a wall right here. So you have to get from this side to get an angle on her.
How about 25?
Work it out. 25 puts you in the doorway and you'll be able to see her.
Okay.
And she
Am
cannot
I-
see you, so she can't get a reaction on you.
Okay. Awesome.
Because of your spell, right? The concentration? Yeah.
Okay. Gonna throw some attacks at her.
Yeah. She's within your 10 feet range for your weapon, for sure.
First one is low, 14.
Not to hit? No, that does not hit.
Second, a little better. 16.
16 hits. Yep.
Okay. And the last one, 18.
It hits.
No, 19, sorry.
Yep. You get her.
I'm going to smite her down on the first one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Is it large and under?
Oh,
then
wait,
they go
I got
prone?
advantage on those attacks.
Yeah, you roll, see if you get, roll to see if this first one hits, and then roll to see if the other one's crit.
I think the first one's lower that time. Let's do a second one. It still hits, but it's not crit.
Yeah.
Third one, still not a crit.
Okay. So yeah, you get the 2, then you can slap a smite on there, and if it is it medium or under or large or under, they go prone when you hit them with the smite.
Larger under.
Okay, yeah. So that'll knock her prone on the first one, but throw the damage on there. Is it force damage still, or is
I believe it is force damage.
okay? But as long as it's not necrotics, pretty much what I'm asking for.
Plus 4. 32, and she's knocked down.
Okay.
And a second attack.
32. Woo.
7.
7 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
No, wait. 11.
11. That is going to be.
I'm going to step back the 5 feet I got left,
Yep.
and that's my turn.
Okay. So what I was looking at is, let's see. So the unconscious, an attack that hits the creature is a critical if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
He's restrained, right? Or grappled?
Yeah, he's grappled for sure. And that is grapple 0. No, that's just for movement. But the unconscious, yeah, within 5 feet. And then the action is shadow jump. I'll just read it to you. If the bone calls in dim light, which it is because it got set up that way. Creatures of its choice within 5 feet succeeds on a Constitution saving throw or take this much damage. So is that an attack? Or is it physical attacks that do the extra damage, or does that count? I'm not too sure. I don't know what the rule is. Because if it doesn't, if the attack means like an actual like sword, someone chopping you up.
I think it's melee.
Yeah, if it's like a melee attack and it crits, then yeah, you're going to take like it's going to do like I rolled max damage, so on the last 3, so it's going to do 52 damage.
Yeah.
But if it's not a crit, you're going to be okay. But I don't know. I don't actually know. Like if it's just an like I don't know. I guess It doesn't say it makes an attack or anything. It just says the creatures must succeed a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, and you can't. You automatically fail if you're unconscious. So
Yeah, well, I mean, as far as the crit goes, I didn't know because the crit comes from if they're within 5 feet and they make an attack.
I'm about to
Yeah.
say,
But it
but
makes I mean, I think I'm
isn't
trying
it
to.
just the necromancy damage because she didn't really literally reach out and punch all of us when
Yeah.
we got hit with it.
Or maybe we're trying to. I don't know. Or we're trying to talk. Or we're trying to reach too deep because it is an attack.
Yeah.
True.
I just don't know if it's supposed to if it's meant for melee damage against someone or like say someone's unconscious on the ground, someone throws a fireball and hits them. Does that do crit damage?
I think it's just weapon attack. That's from the. Hold on. What state is that? That would be.
Yeah, Zach Taj is looking at the specifics. I don't know because it's weird. We haven't actually ran this all the time we've been playing. I don't think yet because it's usually been melee attacks. It hasn't been like
Right.
AOE stuff yet. Because I don't want Dane's character to die. I want to explore all avenues before Joy's dead.
Any attack.
Any attack?
Any attack that
Yeah.
hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker was in 5 feet of the creature.
Okay, so it's a crit.
It is a
Okay,
crit.
alrighty. So
Yeah.
all right. So we'll put a pin in that. Don't worry. Because people they're like, no, Joy. It is sad. Joy is technically dead, but you never know what could happen in the world of D&D. Death's not the end. But let me have your character sheet for now. As you come out and
Our boy.
you hit her, she goes prone, and Joy falls to the ground, and his body is completely limp. And he's almost like this necrotic damage seems to be just like eating his body up at this point. Like he's not resisting it naturally, and you can definitely tell. And her, on the other hand, the damage you put on her, she's laying there. She does not look good. She looks like she's maybe on her last leg as well. That's Halinir's turn. Torian, it is your turn. What do you want to do? Unless you had anything. Do you have a bonus action or anything you need to do?
The attack was a bonus. So.
Yeah, okay, that's right. All right. Torian, what do you want to do? Now, she is on the other side of the wall. If you get line of sight, you can be a magic missile her. But she is... For you to get line of sight on her, you're going to have to move... Actually, you can get there... You can get there in 20.
Yeah, I'll go there.
Okay. Yeah, you get right there. She's laying down in the hallway. She's prone.
Let's see what I got. So she's looking pretty bad.
Oh, yeah, she's looking real bad.
I'm gonna cast a 2nd level magic missile.
Okay.
So roll 4.
4, all right. Yeah, so you hold... I always imagine you like hold out your sword. What do you use to cast spells?
Wait a
Your
minute.
sword?
Can I actually get to her to punch her? I've used 20. I got 10 more.
You get that?
Yeah, you can get there. You can. You'll have to like kind of
punching
stand
this
over
bitch.
Joy's body to do so. But yeah, you can get there and hit her.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch this. bitch.
Okay, yeah.
Like actually punch her?
No. She about to catch this sword.
That's right.
All right.
Both attacks. Son of a bitch. Where's my plus? 14 probably misses.
It does.
25.
That hits.
And
Does your weapon do magical damage?
nope.
Okay.
That's why I was hoping for both of them.
That's the way I feel too.
11.
11 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. That is actually you get to roll advantage on your first attack because she's prone.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got roll to see if your second one crits as well.
Let's roll the same 2 dice then. First one was 16.
It hits. Yep. So your first attack will hit as well.
All right. That's just. Yeah. First one 8, and then 11. So 20. No, so 19 and all.
19? Okay. Well, that you guys had her right there at the edge, and that is enough. She's going to like how do you the old Matt Mercer question? How do you want to do it? She's laying there beside Joy, and she's kind of still got her claws are still in him, and she's kind of like she's on the ground. She's not really looking at you, and she's kind of like clawing with her other hand, kind of at the burnt flesh and the skin-like face that stuck to the front of his armor, saying "Master." She kind of claws at it.
Kind of grab my sword and like catch her like from the legs up.
Yeah.
And run that bitch all the way through her.
Right. Yeah.
Like Cloud and Bahamut's back.
He's like running up,
Yeah.
and you just flay her open. And yeah, as she do, she begins to kind of just dissipate in the air, almost like you would like at a Final Fantasy game. It's kind of like the black like smoke begins to kind of swirl, and all that's left after that is kind of this. It looks like a bit like Lady Grimson, but a very like dried husk version of her laying there beside Joy. And combat is over, and we'll take a break because we've had a character fall.
Yeah.
And we discuss the future of Joy right quick, or we take a little break and get everything cooled down here. So we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
my map and it shows someplace I wanted to go. Packed up my stuff, set out for adventure. I know that your lucky color is that cool shade. Don't mind painting myself blue for you. I guess I'm so easy to understand. I just do whatever comes to me naturally. Alright.
Hey, what's up? We are back, and we have dug through some rules and did some talking, and we have figured out, we've cleaned it up. So first off, Joy is not dead yet. Zach Taj in the chat looked at some stuff. I looked at a couple of things while we were on break, and we talked it out, and we don't think her damage would have done crit because there wasn't an attack roll made. Like if you're unconscious and someone throws acid on you, the acid's not going to do double damage. So the damage itself did not kill Joy. It would have gave him 2 failed saves, and then that would have changed how combat worked out. So what I'm going to do to clean this up is Joy, roll 2d20. Roll your d20 twice.
All right.
It's the first one.
2.
All right, roll one more time.
All right. 4.
I'm buying you new dice.
Okay. All right. So
When's your birthday?
Joy's not dead. Joy is not dead, but Joy is going to be asleep for a bit. And you guys aren't going to be able to wake him up. So, all right, Joy's unconscious on the ground. Combat has ended. This creature is kind of formed back into like this old husk that looks like what was her name? Lady Grimson.
Yeah.
And the boat's starting to rock a lot more, and there's a lot of yelling going on. The captain's like he runs over there to where you guys are, and he's just like looking. He's got a sword ready. He kind of looks down at this body. He's like, "Ah! Did we get it?" And you can like kind of see like the look of like, there is fear in his face for sure. Sailors are very superstitious. And they seem to be spreading the story of the superstition about this creature you guys just killed. From the room back there, actually, hang on now. Yeah, from the jail cell, this little bush kind of comes out and kind of curls up beside Joy and just kind of settles down. Old Pike, because he's been here, and Joy. Yeah. Again, Joy is unconscious, and if you wants to make a medicine check on Joy or anything, you can. I'm not going to you add a character, you guys kind of know what's going on. No use wasting your spell slots to try to heal him up or anything. But if anybody wants to try to get you more details about what's happened to him, you can make a medicine check.
Okay, so he doesn't appear to be dying.
He's not dying.
Okay.
Anybody got not negative message?
I got a 0.
I got a 2.
I'm going to see what I see.
Negative.
All right,
Yeah.
Let's see here. 14.
14.
Not bad.
He's taken a lot of damage, and he has this, like I explained, the necrotic damage she was doing. It's kind of almost like that whole, like you see in horror movies, like that the black vein thing that runs up in your skin and all that. It's like kind of like run off his neck, and his veins themselves look very swollen, like this stuff is kind of in there, and this probably has something to do with the state he's in. He is unconscious, probably from just the damage he's taken, but there's also something else going on. You don't. Thanks, Mary. Just let it out.
Oh, okay.
Tell us how entertained you are. Oh, D&D. Oh, Joy's character almost died. Oh. And yeah. So yeah, there's something going on. You don't know what for sure, but something definitely involving what this creature was doing.
Can I make any kind of like an arcane check to see if I recognize maybe what was going on?
Yeah, you can try
Not
to.
really smart at it, so
Yes, it's you can try to
I could certainly try.
yeah, you can certainly try.
Nope.
All right.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go over to his buddy and also do an arcane check. but specifically trying to see if I think he might be cursed.
Okay.
Nope.
You don't know.
Okay. What did you get?
I
What?
got 4.
4? Okay. Oh yeah, you definitely don't know. You don't know what the heck's going on. Yeah, something's up with him. And the captain, he kind of just looks over for a moment, and the boat begins to rock a lot more than it was, and he kind of looks around and he just runs down the hallway and leaves you guys. Not even so much as a word as he does. He seems to have some stuff he's got to take care of. And he runs up the stairs and disappears from your sight. And Inryu, as you're looking down, you see a familiar face of Genma at the top of the stairs. And he's just kind of standing there looking down at you. And he's got this kind of grin on his face. Kind of like that.
Yeah.
And that smug.
Yeah, that smug grin. And he kind of turns, gets hands in his pocket, and just kind of walks up the stairs.
Well, there he is, man.
I gotta learn to write some better flaws. I'll take off after him.
Yeah. You immediately rush down the hall. Yeah, you guys see Inryu run down the hall.
God.
And well, during this time when he runs away, is there anything you guys want to do specifically right here, right now? Anything anybody want to look at or anything before the scene moves on? Because there is a lot of stuff happening at once right now.
I want to get Joy out of the middle of the floor, try to pick him up and take him somewhere comfortable.
Yeah, you want to grab him up? You can down at the very end of the hallway, which would be, you guys can't see the map, I know, but down here was where the quarters were that you guys were showing to begin with.
Before Torian picks him up, I'm going to kind of spatula the face off his armor.
Yeah, you kind of
Throw it down on the corpse of that Lady Grimson.
Right.
There's your master.
Mm-hmm. And almost kind of like in a creepy horror movie way, like her dead hand just kind of like begins to like slowly move, and it begins to crumple, and then like the rest of the body almost kind of dusts onto the ground as you do. Yeah. And it's just kind of this gray lump of like kind of a dress, and like kind of like in the shape of her body with this skin laid on top of it, and still that bacon smell in the air. Yeah, and then you're able to pick him up and you can move him. Is there anything else you guys want to do down here before I move us on?
I'm gonna help Torian move the body.
Okay. Yep. What's left in the room aside from the obvious signs of a fight? They happen pretty quickly. There still is this cooked body in the floor, and then there's still kind of the dusty remains of the lady in the hallway. And that's aside from that, that's all that's really there.
They probably don't need to get it.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, moving on then. Inryu, you run up to the top of the stairs. Again, there's the bow of the boat. Like there's the length of the boat, or not the bow, the deck.
Yeah.
There's the top of the boat. There's the stairs that go down, and they turn around and go down to like this area here.
Yeah.
You guys were in. There's several people up here, like worried looking people, but it seems like the sailors are trying to get everybody to go like back into rooms, like not down there because there's the freaking crazy thing and nobody's
should be down there.
Yeah, the captain's up there, he's yelling orders now, but they're pushing everybody into kind of the building that's basically placed on this warship for their protection, and he's yelling at people to get out of the way, and the wind's blowing hard. They've picked the sails up. There's definitely something. It's like something moving under the water, very large towards the ship. Lightning strikes the air, and at the very opposite end of the boat, standing there right in the middle, is Genma, and he has his back to you.
Yeah, go after him.
Yeah, you just run at him?
Yeah.
All right, and you run up, and you get about 30 feet away from him, and he just kind of immediately spins around and looks at you, and he's kind of still got both of his hands in his pockets, so he's still got that grin on his face. And this time he speaks to you, it's not so much of like this kind of, he's kind of been like, heh, this whole time. But this time he turns towards you. And the first words out of his mouth are, "You're weak, Inryu."
Boy. See how they react. I was never weak to begin with.
No, but you're not as strong as you once were. You're not even really worth calling my rival anymore.
What is the meaning of all this?
Of what?
You being here at this moment.
I was just catching a rod.
For what purpose?
Well, to go back to the Crimson Empire. To experience the world.
The Crimson Empire. So that would be your final resting place then. You chose well.
He kind of like just gives you like a kind of like a shrug. Maybe. Or maybe I'll master the teachings and live on with an eternal body forever.
Sadly, I don't think you will. Your body, your mind, and your spirit does not know balance.
And he just kind of scoffs at you like, who are you to teach me? To lecture me? The greatest of all the students.
Start gripping like my sword even tighter.
Our masters were nothing compared to me. I wiped them all out like that.
Those were our masters, but they were not me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and now he's definitely just no respect for the people. Of your
interview
temple.
starts to get a little bit madder. We can finish this at another time, but how about you just hand the vial over right now?
And he kind of, from the same pocket, kind of pulls it out. Like you could plainly see that he had it in his pocket. He pulls it out and kind of puts it on the ground in front of him. And the boat's rocking. You can still see this large. It's still far in the distance, but this very large thing that definitely has your eye. Coming closer, and he says, well, "Come and get it."
Let's do this. All right. Start going toward him.
Yeah, and you begin to approach him. Let's see. Where is you all right, Mary? If you're sleepy, it's okay because, you know.
I go to bed at 8 normally.
Yeah. Let's see. Where is what I need?
I feel like it's past my bedtime.
Where is it? So yeah. Anyway, you
I'm a very old lady.
you begin to approach him.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it you want to do?
As I approach him.
Yep.
Let's make it all cool, like since we ain't rolling, I guess. You said the vial's just on the ground.
Yeah, you just put it in front of him, like right on the ground in front of his feet, and he's standing behind it.
Oh, he's standing behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, would you say the boards are kind of like if you stepped on them hard enough? Yeah.
Well, I get where you're going, but this is like a pretty all the boards are very heavy. This is like a big warship.
Okay.
So you're not gonna be able to kick one out, unfortunately.
All right.
It's too sturdy for that. If this was like a trashy boat, and sure you could kick the boards out all day.
That would have been
Tippy's boat.
You know what? Tell you what. Roll a d6. Roll a d6.
All right.
If you get a 6, then
I got a 1.
a 1. Unfortunately.
All right. So I'm going to run, and fine. We'll just do it myself then. When I get closer to the vial or whatever, take my foot in a way and just kind of like flip it up.
Yeah, you go kick it up into the air.
Yeah.
Hack
All right.
attack.
Yeah, like a hack is.
Yeah, you run up and you kick it in the air, and it has that sky look, like you two are like little balloons, and just kind of like flies up to the air.
It's flipping up in there, yeah.
And then and then if you're gonna continue, it's gonna be initiative from here.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
That's yeah, there we go. There you get it.
So let's see if the fight can be over for the hits the ground.
Yeah. Judging by my
Wild
HP,
West.
judging by my HP, not too much longer.
Yeah.
God.
All right.
All right. Roll for
Two
initiative.
characters
Oh
today.
baby, 24.
24. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. You're actually this is gonna be back and forth. So you are up first for sure. You get up there, and you kick it up into the air, and the first thing you notice as you take your stance and you're ready to fight is that it's almost, you're looking at it, but there's a very peaceful feeling just around here. Like everything around you is chaos. There's this huge thing coming towards you. But there's just like almost this serene feeling. And everything just kind of gets a little quieter. Everything, you kind of tune everything out.
Yeah.
What do you do?
You hear that water drop? Bloop.
No, it ain't even raining around there.
Yeah, just imagine it's like calmness of mind. With that, I'm just like, if only at a different time or a different place, we could have been the greatest of monks. But you walk down a dark path.
He's kind of like, he just looks at you. And he's still got like the same kind of smug look. And he's not even taking a stance yet. He's just standing there.
And with that, I go to swing with my sword.
Okay. As you swing, let's see. Oops. Where is it? There is something going on here.
Yeah.
There it is. So, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit.
9.
You are unable to attack him. He is of a certain kind of monk, and there's a sanctuary spell in place until he attacks you, and you are unable to attack him. And he just kind of like looks at you. He just kind of smiling at you. And he's like, "You must center yourself and find inner peace. Your rage guides you down a dangerous path."
So he approaches and he's like this right here. He's about to swing and he just stops.
Yeah, so like, I imagine like you swing, you like stop before you hit him, just like.
The rage that burns inside of me will end once I defeat you. Yeah, I guess that's my turn since I can't attack him.
Yeah, and
yeah.
and in his turn, he begins to just step around you. He's like, "It seems you've fallen very far and forgotten the teachings of your weak clan."
Oh my god!
And he's starting to give you like this, like just. He's like he's treating you like you're definitely getting the feeling of like back in the dojo. Or whatever, As you have memories of your master walking around you in this very similar fashion and teaching you, but of course you had respect for him. And I don't know how does Andrew feel about this? Is he maybe he's mocking, or maybe he's just
it's like a mockery,
putting you down,
putting you down and mocking you at the same time. It's like I'm teaching you something, but not really.
Yeah,
but I'm like mocking.
But he hasn't made an attack yet.
Yep.
For reasons.
Yeah. So yeah, with that, so I just can't straight up attack him at all, I think.
Let's see. Let me read make sure. I think it's just anytime you make an attack action, you roll it, and if you can't, then you have to try again.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have to try again.
It is the sanctuary spell.
Yeah.
That he can channel once a day. And it lasts the whole day until he attacks, pretty much.
So
you can just walk through life and no one can ever care.
What a piece of garbage.
Pretty cool. You were a healer. And
What a
you had
calm
that.
person.
Get out of here.
Yep, it's just pretty much when you try attacking, you make a saving throw. If you can pass it, then you can actually make the attack. But if you can't, you can't attack him.
Yeah. So when he says that, he's stepping around to me, holding the sword like this, drops it, catches it, and spins it around like that right there.
Yeah. Try to make another attack on him. All right. Yeah. Go for it.
Oh my god. What is that? Yeah. 12.
And he almost like Goku fingers it, just kind of pushes the blade away.
Okay. You got trunks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he just kind of steps around. He's like, what? You know that revenge leads to just nothing. Do you think our masters want to see us fight?
If you didn't kill him, maybe they wouldn't, but who knows? Then I turn around and try to swing at him again.
Yeah, and again, he doesn't attack. He continues to walk around you. All right, try to get him.
Nope, miss again.
And he's walked around. He's in front of you again, and he holds his hand out, and boop, the glass lands there, and he hands it over to you, and he says, "Come find me when you're ready." And then he turns, and runs off the end and jumps into the water. And as he goes away, he does leave your attack range, so you get an attack of opportunity if you want it.
Yeah, we're gonna try.
And so you can roll.
Let's see.
Well,
27.
okay, you can make an attack. You can make your reaction attack, which is one swing.
Here we go. Man, I'm rolling all the big damages. 11.
And your sword sticks into the ground as he runs away and goes off the bow. And not even that far away, this wave of water is coming towards the boat, and you have the you have your vial back in your hand. And I don't know how does Henry, as he runs away and just jumps off the edge. What do you? How does he feel?
How does he feel? Oh,
Does he feel?
He starts contemplating the whole rage thing. It's like maybe he's right. Anger begets nothing. Rage and anger, fire. And as he's thinking about it, he's like, maybe he's right. Maybe I'm approaching this the wrong way. Mm-hmm. Maybe I need to find a different path.
Yeah. Do you run to the edge to see if you see him jump into the water?
Yeah, just to kind of. You said so. He's going down. And this huge thing is coming up at the same time.
It's so imagine like the boat. You guys are on it.
Yeah.
There's this thing like way out here, but it's big enough to where it's like it looks closer than it is, kind of thing.
Okay. So Henry takes off dashing, whatever, and he sees Guillermo go over the edge. He's just looking, but then as he's looking down and sees something.
Yeah. Well, as you go to the edge, make a perception check.
Oh God. That's not too bad. Okay. 20.
20. Okay. You look over and you just kind of catch a glimpse, kind of to the side, that he didn't jump into the water. That he's pretty much Batman'd you. Yeah. He jumped off the edge and did something and is like kind of went around, like you kind of catch him going like around the edge of your sight of the front of the boat.
So
like, like maybe walking or something like that.
Yeah. So I get to the edge and then I'm just like, you tell me to get stronger, but you got to move a whole lot faster than that. And then I turn to look at him.
He doesn't turn to look, but you do it's like you catch a glimpse of him and you definitely know it's him for sure. So yeah, the rest of you down below. You guys coming up, or you guys? What do you guys want to do? Like, there definitely can feel the boat rocking and you can hear several of the sailors yelling. You can even from down here, inside this huge ship, you can hear the boisterous voice of the captain yelling to tie everything down. The dragon turtle's coming. What do you guys want to do? You guys going to come up to the deck?
Well, I mean, right before that, I am going to go and search Grimson's body.
Yeah, loot.
Yeah, I figured, as I was bringing it up, I was like, I figured Tippy would be over there, like, looking for the rich dude's body immediately, but she was on her phone, so she didn't do it.
I'm just going to look over, I guess, Lady Grimson's just Ash now, right?
You can pick through the, like, kind of, go through it.
Shuffle through it.
Yeah, see if there's anything in there. You do find a ring. You do find a ring in the ash.
Is it the all-seeing eye one?
It does look like the all-seeing
eye.
Yep. And there is a, let's see, where is my, oh here. Let's see, there is a, there seems to be some kind of a bottle laying on the ground, filled with kind of the same smoky aura that she had around her. Just kind of just a small bottle, kind of in the ash.
Vape juice. Vape juice.
Yeah, got that vape juice over there. Yeah. And you want to look at the Tippy? Do you want to look at the other guy?
Yeah. I want to look at Mr. Grimson. And weren't there other people that died too?
Nobody else actually died. No. There were people that were hurt.
They were smart enough to back
but they got.
Did anyone
She was kind of focused on Joy.
Everyone was gambling, right? This is a gambling room, and then they all just got up and left the tables. So there should be like stacks of cash on these tables.
So there aren't any cash on the tables. There are chips, but there by the bar there is an area where you cash your chips in. and money
Heck
there.
yeah, and I'm behind that bar.
Yeah, there is a safe below the bar.
Yeah?
It's a metal safe.
Yeah.
It's closed. What do you want to do?
Let's take the safe.
How big is the safe?
It
How big
is.
the safe?
We'll say it is like yay big.
Okay. So like a
How
big-
heavy is the safe?
Like it's gonna take like you're gonna need like Torian or somebody to carry it.
Okay.
Just throwing that out there.
Just drag it off the boat.
How about what kind of mechanism is it? One of the ones where you like click 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 click.
Well, it has like the 3-prong kind of spinny thing on it, but you can see that they're like in between that, in the middle, there's some kind of a key or something that goes in.
Keyhole safe.
Yeah, it's like a kind of a. You need a key to unlock it, and then spin the thing that moves the large bars that are stuck through.
There's probably a lot of money in there.
Yeah, maybe some money in there. You want to spend your time trying to get it open?
I'm gonna tell Zeke to centipede up.
Yeah, you gonna get him to go in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go on in and try and push some things around.
Sure. Give me his strength roll, and not the plus a bajillion strength roll. Give me that one time.
Yeah, no, because I was wrong the other time.
Yeah.
I was.
That's really good.
Ha! -1.
-1. Wait, is that Zeke's strength?
Yeah.
I thought he had pluses.
I know I did too last time. I was wrong.
Oh, you're wrong. Well,
That's why I corrected myself.
you rolled well enough last time anyway, so it's
Yeah, I
okay.
did.
So yeah, he goes in there and he kind of goes, ow!
Aw.
You think he's pulled something and he's not going to try again.
Leg number 178 of his centipede legs.
He's pulled his back or something on this on a negative. I think he's made it harder to open now. But it is metal, and metal has AC and health and everything, so you can sit there and blast the heck out of it if you want to. But
I don't want to damage the money.
all right. So while she's deciding what she wants to do with the safe, what is
Charles Grimson. I'm gonna go check him out.
Yeah, and you go over there and look through, and you can
Melted body.
Yeah, he's still got he's like other than like this one melted strip where he was like laid on and melted, his face is missing. You can find a coin pouch on him.
Okay.
You can find a small, looks like a small ledger or notebook in his belt, maybe for bookkeeping or record keeping or something. And then,
damn, now I'm really gonna get the chair.
what else would he have on him actually? Because I didn't put everything on him. Let me see if he's got anything else real quick.
At all?
You find how about that? I got a deck over here. I pull like random stuff out when I'm not too sure. You got 2 potions of healing off of him.
Oh, nice.
D4 +1, both of them.
Nice.
Too bad he didn't get to take any of those.
Probably was reaching for one. I think
He's like, please stop burning me. All right, and that's what you find on him. You find a signet ring of his family, but you don't find a all-seeing eye ring on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head up top and leave Tippy down there with all the safe and all she's doing there.
I'm down there as well. After he gets finished searching Mr. Grimson, I'm gonna hit him with an acid splash, melt him the rest of the way on out.
Okay. So you're gonna acid splash his and just melt the body down.
Just go ahead and finish it.
Okay. So
Just in case, right? No.
They're necromancers.
Yeah. Well, so okay. So with the acid splash, are you melting like everything in just a sludge, or you just like? Because it does like what, a 1d4 damage or something like that.
Yeah.
That's
D6.
I mean, okay. Well, D6. Yeah, that's enough. Like you could spend like 2 or 3 turns just and just melt the whole thing down.
Yeah, we'll melt the whole thing.
All right. So there's like you get done and there's nothing but like kind of this burnt spot on the ground of like just like goop. So he's doing that. Yeah. After you loot and you're looking at the safe, Andrew's up top. Joy is unconscious.
Where'd Eagle Eye go?
He's up top.
So he was down there though, so he ran back up.
Yeah, he ran back up when the boats kept rocking.
Did he drop his keys?
No, he didn't drop his keys.
Dope.
And he probably doesn't. Well, I mean, he probably has a key to this, actually. Yeah.
Of course he would. It's Captain.
Yep. No, Mary. There's no key
No
behind the
easy way
door.
out.
There's no.
Under the mat.
Yeah, if you want it, then open it. I can't. Here you go. Here's the key.
All right, I will blast. I will blast the hinges. Right, I'm imagining like a big old safe with like big bolt hinges.
Okay. Yeah. So roll is your attack, so you get however many Eldritch Blasts I guess you're using.
You get 2.
Yeah, and so a roll to hit.
Yeah, 21.
That hits.
And 15.
That is not hit.
Okay.
Oh, wow. This is hard ass thing.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
5 damage.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you do some damage, but it's going to take a while to work it. I mean, it's not going to take like an insane amount of time, but it's pretty sturdy. It is a safe on a sailor ship that probably has to deal with pirates
warship.
every now and then. Yeah. But you can spend more time on that if you want to. It's fine.
Yeah.
If you want to spend enough time, you'll eventually get into it. It's just there's other stuff going on right now as well. But this may be the only opportunity you get to get in it.
She's gonna do it.
Okay.
Spend time on it.
He's like during the time he's acid splashing, and you guys got a little bit more time left. So take 2 more turns of shooting it. So make 4 more attacks.
Okay. 17.
That hits.
And that one would hit too because it's 16 plus 6.
Yeah.
22.
Okay.
All right. 6.
Okay.
11. Wait.
Is that total or separately?
Separate.
Okay. So 17 on that total hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Two
Yeah.
more.
All right. That hits 14 plus 6.
20.
And
Oof.
that one.
That one misses. All right. So yeah, give me the
Damage. 10.
10 damage. Okay. So yeah, that is. It's not bad. So you're able to actually the hinges directly. You're able to blast both of the hinges. You get them both off. There's 2 hinges there, and it doesn't like swing open or anything because
Pull the thing, then pull it.
the way that works is that the safe it's got like this bar in the door that like goes out and kind of sticks into the side, and that's what keeps them coming out. So you blasted this side of it, and so it's not past your strength, but you're gonna have to like pull it out. So yeah, do you do that?
Yeah.
Hey, you pull it out, and there's gold coins inside. Like maybe just like the sudden golden glow covers your face, and then Tippy's just like
Tippy has to glow.
yeah. And let's see, how much money do you find?
Give me my money.
A lot of rich people on the ship, right?
Yeah.
We don't want to get back from this one.
Yeah.
He's doing a bunch of gambling. He bet his whole career.
Okay, so you find 1,100 gold.
I can fix my shitty ship.
1,100 gold. You like start scooping it into your bag.
Yeah.
Gigantic bag of gold.
Meanwhile, the dragon turtles.
Ching, 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 ching.
Yeah, that's like Chat said the Pulp Fiction. They open up the briefcase. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah.
I have my bag of jingly coins.
Yeah, and then Tori, and you hear it back there, like maybe she's like, ha, and you like hear like coins like scraping, and Highlander, you went up.
Did I hear them say dragon turtle?
Oh yeah, you've heard him.
Okay,
say
I didn't hear nothing.
yeah, you just melted the dude and like, whoop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Henry, you're already up there. Tippy, you'll be the last one. Are you going up?
Yeah, I'll follow up.
Okay. So the scene now is you guys are looking down the boat. Now there is the mast that was magically not there for some reason when Henry walked out. You could see the dude standing there. But anyway, in the distance, the swell is much larger, but then it starts to go down. It's much closer, but whatever's causing it goes down the water, and the boat begins to rock up and down. There's no rain, but the wind's blowing very hard, and the sky's almost black with storm clouds. By the way, this is... I went over there best I can, sorry. This is what you found. Henry, you would see this especially, but sharks, you can see that like hammerhead sharks begin to kind of swim around, like several, almost like a school of fish, just like sharks begin to kind of swim through the water around you. And even you're rocking, it's not violently, like the boat's not about to flip over or anything like that. The waves are crashing and the water is coming up above on the deck. You guys are getting wet. And the captain's still yelling out commands. And it looks almost like it's almost very boulderish, like this head. If you guys ever seen like those really big snapping turtles, like at the zoo or anything, that kind of have that like snub nose, kind of, that's that kind of, and it's large head begins to come out of the water. You can see the shell begin to come out first, and it's got it's quite jagged, almost like sharp mountainous. This thing is big. This thing's really big. It's bigger than the boat for sure.
Dang.
And just these big milky eyes. Look, it kind of begins to go around the side of the ship, and you can hear a couple of scrapes as maybe it's fin or something is scraping against the metal on the outside of the ship, and there's a growl in the air as maybe it's breathing out, and it kind of like steam blows over the ship as he snorts out the water in his nose. It's hot and wet.
Hot wet.
Very steamy. And it's just kind of this as he's going around the edge. But yeah, this thing is huge. Like, there's the gigantic thing. This thing is like
Gargantuan?
it's
Is it almost as big?
it's
as the
big for a
statue?
dragon turtle, huh?
Is it almost as big as that statue that was on the side?
It's not
of the
that
mountain?
big, but it's pretty big. Like if this thing was this thing could be mistaken for an island, in which you kind of did earlier when you're looking out. It is very, very large, and it begins to speak in a very deep grumble, groan kind of voice. Speaking Draconic, does anybody speak that?
Nope.
No.
Right. I like the description of this book I'm using too. Is as it blows the steam, there's like a rainbow left in the air, but there's no sun right now because there's too much clouds. But yeah, so nobody speaks. Okay, but he goes on with like this. It's if he was speaking a language you could understand, he'd be speaking it very like painfully slowly, like kind of like the trees from Lord of the
ants?
Rings.
Is he
Yeah,
speaking well? Almost?
he's just like
from Finding Dory.
he's like. Ooh. I mean, you guys at home can't see it, but the picture of the book that I'm using, he looks like this, but I made him bigger. Like it's kind of like imagine that you're on the big warship and he's still this size, like in comparison to the ship. So yeah. Before I move on with the scene, are you jumping in the water immediately right now?
Not immediately, no.
Okay.
Might be a little smarter than that.
Yeah. Oh, and there's a little picture of him too, like the dragon
That's
turtle.
funny.
Like he's got his little
Torin got 13 for intelligence.
shark shell. There's sharks in the water. Sharks. They follow this guy around. I don't know if it's actually to make if you fight him more difficult, or if they're just like around to pick off if he destroys a ship or something. Kind of like his little cleaner fish buddies.
Little feeder friends.
Yeah. But anyway, the captain yells out, and he is yelling back in the same language, but he's speaking much faster, of course. And then the dragon turtle just kind of sits for a moment beside the ship, like you guys, like you can kind of looking at his face. He's kind of looking over the edge, and again he just kind of opens his mouth and you can see in his mouth plainly. All of you can see that there is there's something off. No perception check because this guy's so big. You can definitely see that there's almost like, imagine like the giant sized worms, the leeches you guys have been dealing with so far. Yeah. You can see that kind of three of them kind of like, they seem to be kind of sticking from his throat a little bit and almost like spinning like tentacles. And he's just kind of, he continues to speak to the captain. And then the captain answers him again. They go back and forth for a bit. While they're talking with each other, is there anything you guys want to look at specifically, or do you guys want to see what happens?
I can't imagine there's very much that we could do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if there's anything that you're like, oh, I want to look at this or anything. I just want to give you the opportunity.
Is it pretty much clear on deck now? Like, have most of the people gone into the room?
Oh yeah, you guys are like the only ones out here, right? Even like the people that actually work have like kind of gone back, and it's kind of just you guys and the captain on deck right now.
Okay, these worms that are hanging out of its mouth, by comparison, they're huge, right?
They are, yeah. Like they are
Bigger than us?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're like imagine like Final Fantasy, like the big purple worm that attacks you kind of thing. These things are big and fat.
Ooh, like nice look from 10?
Yeah,
These things are huge. Anyway, they continue to speak back and forth, and the captain, from where he is, he just kind of like puts one hand on the rail and hops over, and there's a loud thud as he lands on the deck and begins to walk over towards you. He's like, "Hi, laddies. Do any of ye understand him?"
No, Captain. I don't think any of us speak Draconic.
Nope.
Well,
Not in all of my studies.
all right. Well, he's demanding that we give him the he calls it the Well of Life, or he's going to sink the ship. He kind of like thumbs his nose.
You mean this? And I hold out the...
And you hold it out, and like the boat begins to kind of rock as you hear the turtle like vocally confirming your suspicion. The captain kind of like holds his head and like steadies himself on the ship. It's like, yeah, that's the one.
It's not for him.
And he just kind of, hey.
What?
To be honest, that turtle should die.
What do you mean, Tori?
And he kind of like looks over, and he's like, she understands common too, lad.
She's infested. She's gonna either destroy everything in the sea and cause a bigger problem than she already is.
Captain, the worms that are in her mouth, are they usually there?
No, that's new to me, lad. But that's from what it says is that whatever you got is what it needs.
Surely we do not let
We can't.
this turtle die?
We can.
Let me put it to you like this, lads. Either we do what she says, it says, he says, whatever it is, it's a turtle. It could be whatever it wants, really. A sexless turtle. It's either we give it to it willingly or it's going to take it from us. Yeah, we got a lot of lives to consider.
I agree with the captain as well. I mean, radar hasn't been affected just yet, and we can still go back.
How do
We
you
don't know that.
Well, if we die here, we'll never know. Now, will we?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but things you guys can consider, things that you guys know that you have, is that the vial you have is like a concentrated form of this stuff, intended to purify basically like the world dragon kind of thing, the elemental kind of guardian, Raynor, and that you guys do have more of this water.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say too.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I just want to remind you what you guys have, your options that could work.
Timmy has no idea what the vial
Right.
is and stuff. Like,
But she may have saw us.
No. Well,
It was
within
all-
the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
figured it'd be like...
We can't give up the vial, but we can give the water the vial is made of.
Okay, and the captain turns and he begins to shout out to the turtle in Draconic, and then when he's finished, the turtle kind of does that, kind of like rocks back and forth in the water as it seems to be thinking, and it says something back to him, and it takes a long time to say it, and then the captain kind of turns back and he's like, all right, lads, I think it's working. And the ship begins to kind of shake violently. The turtle begins to kind of come out of the water more, and it raises up above the boat, and it opens up its mouth, and these three giant leeches stretch out, and they're kind of like doing the Cthulhu thing in the sky, you know? And then it clamps its jaws down and severs them, and they fall off into the water. and the turtle lowers back down and it puts its head on the boat and opens up its mouth, and you guys can look down into its throat. And the leeches seem to have retreated, but you can definitely see now, like you're looking into this mouth, that under the skin, like you can see them wiggling. This dude's like super infested.
Right.
The captain turns and he says to you, "Oh well," and without having to do his stupid accent, he tells you that you're going to have to go into the belly of the beast, deep into it, towards its a core, and depending on your knowledge and history and reading the Pillars of Creation books, that Raynor had a core. The dragon before him, I forget his name now, had a core, and this ancient similar dragon seems to have some kind of core. And he explains to you that maybe if you can get deep enough in there to its core, and you can throw this stuff on there, maybe it'll work.
My turn to look at everybody else. So are we going?
Smells like adventure to me, boys.
I am more than willing to help this turtle
By helping me put it out of his misery.
to save it, Tori.
I imagine it's like Pinocchio and there's like a little city inside his belly.
We're about to Legend of Zelda this thing.
Yeah, no, Jabba Jabba.
Yeah, we are. Why do we need to kill it, Tori? It needs our help. Is that not what we're here to do?
Me? Personally? I'm here to destroy him. It's the whole reason that I came back.
Do you think we're ready to destroy it?
Surely that would be easier to do on the inside too.
Why are we talking about taking this one's life? I don't understand. It wants us to save
And like
him.
the wind's howling and then lightning striking, and the captain kind of like is like, he's got this little bandana and he's like holding, he's got the nails, and he turns back, he's like, "What?" He's trying to hear what you guys are talking about, but he can't quite make it out.
It's done us no harm, and it's sparing our life if we just save it. So what's the point of killing it?
Is one of us carrying Joy's body?
Joy's still
Yeah,
downstairs.
Joy's
Downstairs.
I thought we had to
Quarter.
down there.
What do we gain from killing it?
I've already got my favor from the Kraken for this.
Then
Tippy starts walking towards the turtle's mouth.
Yeah.
The sense of adventure gets to her, and she can't.
turn to Hal. What do you have to gain from this if we kill it? I have nothing to gain from killing this.
I'm not talking about killing it.
Killing the creatures on the inside?
Yeah.
I agree with that. Then, as I see Tippy, what about you, Tippy?
No, she's ready to go in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, we're going in, boys.
Yeah. And then you kind of hear a voice in the distance. "Bro, that's a huge turtle!"
Boy.
And seems as though they don't seem to be trying to take you or anything. You play Perry. Yes, Perry's one level behind them. He may not be up to level. He may be one level behind right now. But
He should be.
I think the party's
6.
level 7. He's level 6, so you may have to bump him one.
Okay.
So yeah, you can be and Perry walks back and he's just like, you see this giant turtle's head sitting there on the edge and just blown away, and you give out your bro, and your hair gets messed up a little bit, and there's Perry. So do you guys want to set off and go into this thing?
Tippy is.
Yeah.
I guess so. Oh man, this is gonna be. Boy, I hope it don't get too rough enough. Oh, so
Sure, you can take a nap on the tongue.
yeah, no right. Turning to look at Tori. We're here to save it, not destroy it.
Maybe that's what the Kraken want. Maybe that's what it wanted.
What?
Maybe it saw it as a threat. Maybe we get rid of this threat. Maybe the Kraken would be okay.
Maybe so.
If not now, he dies at some point. either way.
And when he says that, Enryu thinks about going down. It's all in his head. It's basically going down the same path as Tori, and he's like,
Yeah.
It's kind of like a reflection. Just thinking to himself, is this what I'm like? Is this a path of revenge? Is this what happens to you? Either way, Tori, we're going to save the turtle without killing it, and maybe the Kraken will forgive you. Maybe it sees it as some kind of harmful thing in the sea. But either way, I'm going to save it. And Enryu just starts
Yep.
catching up to Tippy.
How healthy are you guys right now? Are you guys
Not very.
21 HP. I can take a short rest and roll some hit dice. And
I don't have any hit dice to roll.
No,
not to metagame or anything for you guys, but this is a turtle. It's not in a big hurry to do anything. If you guys really wanted to rest, the turtle's it's going to be like that for the turtle. Like time's not really a thing for this guy.
Oh, I'm on the rest.
And the captain will like he kind of looks at you guys. He's like, y'all look like shit. You can't go in there like that. And he like talks to the turtle, and the turtle just kind of snorts into the air. Like, all right, he looks back and like, well, hey, I guess we're not going anywhere until we fix it. So, and just because you guys have been through so much, I know it's kind of like a weird role play, but you guys can get a rest in. You can get a full rest in before you go in here because I don't want all you to die.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna walk into another dungeon, so probably need a little rest.
But with the rest coming up, I'm going to write back to Arthas
Yeah. Right back to
about
Arthas.
what's going on, and I really don't want to save this thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
Well, you play however you want.
Like-
You can have your
Yeah.
own
Like add a character. Like this is
plan.
like not saying I'm setting this up for you or anything or for against everybody, but you're going into the core. There's no telling what you can mess up in there. They can fix it. It's just kind of like it's like, oh man, there's this one great thing right here. All I gotta do is touch it, but everyone's gonna be really mad. But that's all I want to do. You know, that's your it's.
You have your own motivation.
Yeah, and it's not even like with you, like it's kind of like it was explained as your purpose now. So it's a very strong feeling, and how you end up doing it's all up to you. But it's I can't if you can role play out of it, you can. But it's kind of like a thing to where like you can't just be like I don't want to do it because I'll be like that's too bad.
Yeah, I got it.
it's like okay, you know something will happen if you end up doing like that.
Yeah, I say play.
I'm just gonna write
So
write about everything that's going on.
Everyone here at the table wants to role play, and it's part of your character now. So no one's gonna do anything.
No one's gonna get mad.
Yeah.
Outside the game.
So originally,
Outside the game. Totally
Inside the
different.
game, probably.
Yeah, outside the game. Hey, do it. I like the conflict of it. It's like
Yeah.
supposed to kill this thing. We're gonna save it.
well,
It's fun. I think it's fun.
originally, while we're you guys gotta get all your stuff back. By the way, if you got to make adjustments on your sheet. Originally, you guys weren't even supposed to fight that thing. It was just there in case you killed the guy, and you guys killed the guy, so you had to fight the thing. It was supposed to be like you figure out the murder mystery. Turtle shows up, do the turtle. But now it's like, well, we fought someone. Well, you guys already heard anyway before that too. These guys are supposed to get a chance to rest. That's how I had it envisioned. But you know, either way, I don't want you to go in here.
Does Torian wake up? I mean, not Torian. Does Joy wake up?
Joy?
In this rest?
No, he doesn't wake up from the rest.
I'm gonna go to Joy's body and feed him some of that the magical water that we got.
Yeah, there you go. Good idea. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Good thinking. So yeah, you go to Joy's body and you feed him this crazy elixir that you guys have found.
Actually, while he's pulling his water out for it, I was like, I'll use mine because I'm not using it on the damn turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like as a group, you guys have a certain amount. So
Yeah.
For so you have the option to do it later. We'll use yours. Maybe you hand it over, and you give some to Joy. And it does start to clear up. Like this shadowy stuff definitely does start to clear up. Now it doesn't like poof like some of the stuff has
Like a overtime type thing.
Yeah, it seems to like heal over time, and you guys get your rest in. Get all your spell slots back, get all your HP back. Joy, do you want to play Perry for this, or do you want to be Joy?
Um,
I'll tell you like this: Joy's not going to be 100%.
okay.
Like he's still going to be not feeling his best because you've been through a lot, even though he's giving you like the juice.
Yeah.
So
I got a little whiplash from slamming
yeah,
that wall.
but I mean, you're gonna get all your spell slots back. It's just gonna be like some stat stuff that's gonna be bugging you,
Okay.
and maybe some HP stuff. You either be one level down as parry, or it's gonna be kind of even either way. Maybe it depends if you want spells or not.
Yeah.
Because parry doesn't have any magical weapons or anything. He just has bling. You guys
More
get him.
bodies down there, man.
Huh?
More people down there.
Yeah. So who do you want to play?
What's up to you on that? I don't...
Just trying to think what would help out the most.
I mean, you go to prayer, you're basically playing Scrying again.
Yeah.
Just without all the weapons.
He is dual wielding, so he's
dual
kind
wielding.
of got that bonus action bullish.
Yeah.
But
So it looks like he's. Oh, he took his second ASI already. I think.
I put in
Yeah,
strength.
he just hit it
Yeah.
at 6.
Okay. Yeah. Well, let's let Joy rest.
He's want to joy rest and
We'll
play
let
parry.
Joy rest. We'll play
Okay.
parry.
All right, cool. Yeah, and
Somebody better get this shit.
Joy's looking better for sure. He regains consciousness, but is in still no
Combat condition.
no condition to do this.
Yeah, that's
And-
fine. That makes sense.
And so you guys get prepared. You guys get rested. Go back up to the top. Is there anything you guys want to do before you venture in?
Before we go in, I'm gonna just apply raid off.
Yeah. You
'Cause I
gotta
know what it does.
Oh, you go put the bug repellent on. Okay. Yeah. Good thinking.
Oh yeah, me
I
too.
guess so, yeah.
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 Smart.
Tippy, you put any bug repellent on?
I will.
Yeah. You
I'll
got.
also put on my shadow armor.
Okay.
Bro, can I get some of that? A little short. It don't take much, man.
I got you. Sure, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Okay.
All right. You guys step into the turtle's mouth. There's like this kind of, he's got like this, it's a very huge tongue, but it's pointed. You guys begin to like walk down the darkness of his throat. And as you guys are going in, it's complete blackness or darkness unless you have dark vision.
I can see.
Yeah. And then for those that you can't see, it's completely dark. Do you guys have a source of light?
The only one that can't see is interview.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. And you can't see. Do you have a source of light? Do you have torches?
I got, that's all I got is a torch. Torches.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that'll take up your offhand to hold your torch. You light it up, and you guys go down its throat. It's kind of like we'll say just like Legend of Zelda, it's like that wall thing, kind of like that little sphincter thing. It just kind of opens up.
Mm-hmm.
And what you see before